Yes.
Lots of things Kigera Yusabar. So don't repudiate an Egyptian because you were there in his land. Somewhat, yes, but not altogether. Or even though they threw your eldest river Matam, they were placed for you. Yeah, they were a place for refuge for you when you were up against it. V'zir kosev kol klal Yisrael sheyizku kol echad ha'tova shekiblu me'amitzrim. All of Klal Yisrael, remember the favor we got for the Egyptians. Even though the Egyptians didn't lose, we paid very, very well for our hotel. And more than anything else, Yosef saved Mitzrayim from being ruined. Chemida Kosim, so as Pasuk says, that in order for Pharaoh to do what he did, so Loya Das Yosef, you had to not know Yosef. Yosef Mitzrayim. He forgot that deliberately, or not deliberately, but he had to forget the favor Yosef did with the Mitzrayim. Then when the Jews were enslaved, they definitely gained from the Jews on every step. But the Jews had to make their own bricks. Banu Pita and Ramses, so they built these two cities. Descendants of the Egyptians came to make a court case against the Jews. And the Egyptians demanded back the property that the Jews had taken from Egypt when they left. And the Jew answered them, so you have to pay us for the work we did for 430 years, although it wasn't really 430 years. But the point was that the Egyptians would have had to pay them, and that's why the Egyptians, it says there, they fled because they had no answer to that. Which you have to analyze the quality of this aksani. So Yaakov Avinu, they took Yaakov and Shibdu b'chomer elveinim. I know it says Yaakov Avinu here, but they subjugated him with mortar and bricks. And Shibud no rakazeh. It says such terrible way. They were not subjugated. The Melech Shiva Mitzrayim lo yisal Sheva Levi, wasn't the common of Sheva Levi. Neitochen Shiva Mitzrayim nechonim l'shabei b'chom l'beinin gam l'kom Moshe Rabbeinu. So I guess, even though I'm not sure what he means by that, because I guess anybody who was like Moshe Rabbeinu would have been like Moshe Rabbeinu. If it wasn't for Sheva Levi, they also would have taken that person to be an Eved. How terrible this is to imagine. After all this, after he got rich off the Jews, so Yehudi get coats by the hand. They're like thorns in their eyes, like they couldn't tolerate him. To throw the kids in the river. Until a few years after Rabbi Yerucham died. Okay, so we see how expensive this hotel was. It's a kind of a political commentary. No nation has lost out from the Jews have lived in its boundaries. They know that the countries that hosted the Jews became rich from them. Okay, it's kind of uncomfortable because this Rabbi Yerucham is not has this dramatic, very staunch anti-goy perspective here. I don't like it when it comes up, but can't do anything about it. You have to know, there are nobody likes Jews. Hamuchonim Shem said, the people who are over Yisrael, Hinam Elu Sheinim Mishukarim Gamre. Those are not absolutely drunk. Miral Sinasim Lehudim from the poison of their hatred for the Jews. Levaya Kirshudim Minam Sugmo Il Bad Minasam. To the point that they don't recognize that the Jews are some an effective or a positive quality or category for their country. So Rabbi Yerucham's perspective is that no guy likes Jews. They just, some of them have this pragmatic tolerance for them because it's worthwhile for them economically. And the entire this conversation about the Jews goes on this question: are the Jews worthwhile? And necessary for the advantage of the country? Oh, low. So the Esther said that. Esther said, it's not, I guess it's not worth destroying the Jewish people. Something like that? Yeah. I guess. Arsani Norok Gonzu is here until low to take Mitzri. Shaya Lahem Arsani B'Shasatchak. Person should imagine something from the daily life in Mitzrayim. Or no, from his own daily life, I guess. But then he'll be amazed at this warning. Shocking. A resident, who paid all the days for the apartment that he rented. And when he wanted to change addresses, he the Baal Bais meant him doing so. Not only that, caused him pain and anguish for many years. We say to this resident that he should be thankful to the landlord that he let him live in his house for his best paid money. That's what seems to be over here. So from this we learn the character and definition of Am Yisrael. We have to be in such a high madrega, b'koras hatov, ad kedei lo tita'ei mitzri. Zeu chosomo shel klal Yisrael midos. It's a bit difficult if you. I guess Rabbi Yerucham will tell you, even though every guy hates you, you have to be thankful to every guy because they don't they don't kill you. I guess that's what he would say because they let you stay. Why the Torah repudiate altogether? We had no fights. They're possible called nevertheless. Because then greet you with bread and water. The Torah distanced these two brothers because they received great chesed from Avraham Avinu. He saved their father and mother from sword and from captivity by stone. And in their merit, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent them out from in the merit of Avraham Avinu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent them out from the stone, but so they would really have to do a kindness to Am Yisrael. And they did not. One of them hired Bilam, and the other didn't give them bread and water. The doesn't mention by Ammon, I guess by Moab it says Advar Shalokimu, but not by Ammon. V'nei Ammon Yeshir b'zeh Yosef Mikula. He was even worse. K'nei Yosef HaMoavim kashedu b'chulei, otziu lechem umayim chutz legvulam. Okay, really? Okay, Esav and Moab, they were willing to supply bread and water outside their boundaries. I don't remember this.
But yeah, I don't either.
Ammon wouldn't even supply outside their boundaries. Zel time shelo kidmu, shelo yatzu il krasam belechem mayim kasher asu acherim. They didn't even do it outside. I'm going to check this up. That is okay, so this Ramban says that their sin is what the sin of the Amorim is worse because Moavim and Bnei Esav let give bread and water even though they're at a distance, and the Amorim did not give even bread and water outside their boundaries. Laman Mekan is so nifla. We learn an amazing principle. By Surim, and sorry, for the bites they took out of us. Yisurim and the affliction, doesn't will not altogether distance. Even though they didn't subjugate us. So the Ramban wrote that they were mushchas in Akoras Tov to Am Yisrael and Avraham Avinu, and mushchas b'midos. And we have Kal Shem Shemothin. Somebody has shchas b'midos is not roy for Kal Shem no matter what. Ma'karmo some shemidos. See the fundamental principle of midos. Shafi the character midos. Shafilu bar averos lo yechikotolu masom mikal Hashem mo mishum midos ros. So averos doesn't distance people from the Kal Hashem, only midos ros. Vayim sev derech Hashem ma'amchal chei beis perik dal b'inyan yisrael v'umosolam. Sharich le'avar me'ezes ma'avad habor yisbarach l'gamrei umosolam. When he distanced himself from them. Vargam sham beprotus. Hishtausus in yom am matin Torah. How things work until matin Torah because of. Their din was suspended till Matan Torah. There's a Torah kulam shi kiblua. He took the Torah and gave it to offered it to everybody. I don't take that medrash literally. I don't know if the Ramchal has how the Ramchal could take that medrash literally. Okay, but he seems to. They could have raised himself up from the Lo Madrega. Since they wanted, the din was completely sealed. That's not what it says in the Gemara in Baba Kama Daf Lameches. It says they didn't keep the Sheva mitzvos. It doesn't say they didn't accept the Torah at when it was offered to them. So I don't know whether Ramchal gets this. The gates were blocked and cannot be opened. As long as still hope, the gate is not closed. Only when there was no hope. Then the gate is shut without any opening. So it's nifrad, was separate altogether. Hakol sovev al inyan midos. Well, that's not according to Ramchal. That's nice, but according to Ramchal, it's not only to do with midos, it has to do with them not accepting the Torah. So I don't think that actually follows from Ramchal. The nation world with this is from Kal Hashem Mishum the Yisaidim Shumas Olam and Midos Rose. She's bar Mamar Akoidim. So Umas Olam are associated with Midos Rose. V'zayab is Matan Torah. Shaz biyako b'chal oka Yisrael's gulasom. Niskasha Bor Yisbarach imakla Yisrael kesher olam, because Baruch Hu connected himself with us for an eternal connection. Imakla Yisrael, because Lam Gdibchal Yisrael nizdakech, were refined, mitzachtzech, and polished. Nasa solas nekia, they're made pure flour, mituhara. Mikos Yog, which is cleanse of all impurities. Kulo Kadosh, V'amechum Tzadikim. He's done similar in all their deeds to their creator. That's a story about Tabachartono. Okay, that's very nice. Maybe that was Bar Sinai, but I don't see how we're going to it doesn't last. So, but in any event, even despite the qualms I have about this Rabbi Yerucham so far, I do agree that mitos are, I think it's Pashut, that mitos are far more important and significant to us than the specific averos which a person does. And therefore, even though Mitzrayim did bad things to us, since there was a fundamental midah of hachnasas orchim in some way, shape, or form, and so therefore they're not repudiated altogether. And the same thing with the Adomim, evidently. Okay, I think we'll stop here for tonight.
Right. Very good.
Okay, I think this first one really disturbed me very much, but that doesn't matter. We keep going.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Take care. Goodbye.
Have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye.